Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Breeze Comics here. I know it's been a while. Just, just going through some things, Just really wasn't all that motivated to make any videos of late, but I've been catching up on some past comics, and I just want to take this time to put my opinion about Spidergeddon. Um, I really haven't heard anyone's reviews on it of any kind, so that just kind of, I don't know, gives me a wide open field, I believe. So this is this is kind of a strange comic, honestly. When I first saw it, I didn't read the last go around, the Spider Verse, but I was like, hey, this would be fun. All the Spider-Man getting together, fighting some uh, villain of some kind or whatever. And I gotta be honest, it's not fun at all, which is really depressing. Um, we have these vampire people, these guys, the guys in the background there that make villains, and they are trying to wipe out the Spider-Man of across all the universes and across the multiverse. And pretty much comes down to Miles Morales and Doc Ock, the superior Spider-Man, to pretty much create two teams of, Doc Ock is wanting to kill the inheritors, and Miles just wants to defeat them without killing them. And the plot really shows itself, of maybe Christopher Cage, or I'm sorry, Christos Cage had this idea of, hey, how could we improve upon the last? But the execution is just not there. I believe it's in issue 3. Let's see if I can find it. Spider-Ham here. He makes the exact comment in which I think this whole entire thing is going to end. He says, I still say we need Peter Parker. So you have all these Spider-Man, technically are Peter Parker. This is Peter Parker and his Mary Jane from Renew Your Vows. And he goes, hey, I'm Peter Parker. And she goes, I think they mean a younger one. They're meaning 616 Peter Parker. And honestly, I think that's where this comic is lending itself, that it's either trying to say one of two things: that they need Peter Parker because he's the core Spider-Man, and he's the best. Or what they're going to do is have someone who is not 616 defeat him, and Peter's not even going to show up in this, which is really just aggravating in its own self, honestly. And I want to say, they've really integrated all these other Spider-Men into this mix really well. And everyone has their own little time to shine. This is my top 3 Spider people. This is from way back in the day. This was Marvel 2. That's what it was called. The very first comic I ever bought was Spider-Girl. She's Spider-Girl. I think it was MC2 that I'm thinking about. It was supposed to be the original take on the Ultimate Universe. Everyone had aged, so Peter was older than this. Peter Parker, he was married to Mary Jane. He actually ended up losing his leg in his last fight against the Green Goblin, and she grows up, and this is actually Pete's original suit in that universe, and uh, just a different fitting on her. So that was cool to see. There's a whole bunch of Spider-Man that didn't know existed. Like this is Uncle Ben and Peter, who actually I think they take a shot at uh, Tom Holland here because you guys can see he says, "You want a younger, awesomer Peter Parker? Here I am." And Uncle Ben says, "Ignore my nephew. He's a little over bunctious, takes after his aunt." So I think that was a little shot at Tom Holland, which I thought was kind of funny. There's some other Spider-Man that I don't even know, like this particular one. Don't know who that is, honestly. Or Spider. That could just be like an Overwatch type thing. Who knows? But back to the plot. It's really, really simple. They're trying to prevent um, this, the bad guy's dad coming back or whatever, and of course they have all. I think the main problem is that it's really obvious that it's either great power comes with great responsibility, or I have all these powers, I'm going to go past the line of which most Spider-Men stand. And of course they have to fit in Spider-Man from the PS4, which he seems to be like the most Peter Parker of them all, but he's just kind of shoved to the side for some reason. And then I don't know. They don't even bring in Miguel O'Hara for some reason. Like I don't know why you'd not bring him in. You brought in Scarlet Spider and Kang, but you didn't bring in 2099 for some reason. But then like the most typical thing happens. You have Doc Ock here, but then you also have wow, I just totally blanked on his name. Osborn. That's Osborn from Earth X, I believe. And the plot twist that everyone should have seen coming is that um, Osborn's going to try to screw them all over, and it's kind of like their intelligences going back and forth. It's just not what I thought was gonna be, and I'm really, really saddened by it. Kind of happy Doc Ock is now. Actually, I don't know how I feel about it. I was happy that he switched back to his original Superior Spider-Man suit, but it looks too much to me like it's Miles Morales, and I really like that because you see the octopus and everything. I really like that, honestly. And I don't feel like at the end of the day, they're just going to say, screw it. Peter's going to come in on the last second, defeat him. Or what they were leading up to is that I'll just show you the cover what they showed last time. That the Captain Universe version of Peter Parker is gonna come and defeat the old guy. I don't know how I feel about this. This is really, really frustrating to me because I want to love it. It feels like it was supposed to, like the idea was there. I want to say the execution was there besides the effort. So it's just like they almost hit it out of the park, but they're just missing one or two things that I think they could have put more effort into, and it would have been great, honestly. Maybe they brought in too many different versions of Spider-Man. Maybe they were just trying to do fan service. Maybe that was the thing, which is fine. This isn't a main Marvel event. It's supposed to be fan service. Look at all these other Spider-Man, but it just didn't mash well in my opinion. But hey, that's just my opinion. You guys tell me yours if you guys are even reading this, even if you're uh, aware of it, honestly. Just let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bar if it's even there, honestly. And hopefully you have a good one, okay? Alright, take care. Bye.